Hello, I am Derek Anderson, and today I'll be talking about how the game of basketball impacts my life on and off the court. The game of basketball has taught me multiple skills that I can use on and off the court. Those skills are leadership skills, social skills, teamwork skills, and having a great work ethic. Having a leadership role in a basketball team helps me in many different ways. For example, making sure that my teammates are going to class on time, making sure that they are all caught up on their work and their grades, and finally, making sure they're doing everything they can and are supposed to on the basketball court to make our team as successful as we can be. Being on the court, also, you have to have social skills, and you have to have social skills off the court as well. So, playing a game of basketball, like always talking to my teammates, always talking to my coaches, fans, and during interviews with reporters. I always have to make sure that my social skills are on point, and also with little kids. And I can make a personal connection to that because there was a time where during conference play, there was little kids that came up to me and a couple guys on the team after the game, wanting to take pictures and get an autograph and just talk to them. And little moments like that, you just have to appreciate those and always just seize the moment because not a lot of people gets the chance to do little things like that to impact little kids' life. So social skills is a big part of being on the court and off the court as well. Um, Teamwork skills. Everybody likes having a good teammate. So being a good teammate is always being positive to another person on the team. Not always talking about the negative that they do, but the positive as well. And just encouraging them to do better when they're not doing so good. And so that's what I try to do. And going back to being a teammate is also in the work industry too. I always talk about how I worked my last job at the Boys and Girls Club, but as the staff members, we were members and we were leaders of our groups, but we were also a team. So, like, if I weren't able to cover my shifts, I could call somebody and they would be able to cover mine for me, and then I would just cover theirs the next time they needed theirs to be covered. Or just like asking questions. Like if I had a question about something, I would ask one of my members and they would be able to answer it for me and help me out. That way I can do whatever I needed to do to make my group be as good as they could be. Having a great work ethic. Now that is good for in the work industry and definitely in basketball. Like there are times in basketball where work ethic comes in. You know, coach says we have practice at 6 a.m., but he wants us sweating and ready to go by 5:45. So I have to make sure I'm awake, I have my things ready to go, and I have to make sure my teammates are ready to go to be on the court by 5:45. In the work industry, you just being to work early, ready to go, having your things lined up so you can be successful in that day. That's what work ethic means to me. And also one that doesn't get talked about a lot in basketball, but gets talked about a lot in the workforce is really communication. Communication is a big part in basketball, which is like, I know you have social skills, it's the same thing as communication, but like communication in basketball during a game is talking on the court loud enough to where your teammates can hear you and everybody else knows what you are saying, as if we're on defense and you're talking on defense, or you're the point guard bringing it up, calling out a play, and making sure everybody is where they're supposed to be. As in work, pretty much every job you go to, you're gonna have to talk to somebody at any point in the day. So I would say like being respectful to one another is a good way for communication, and like making sure you're on the same page as your coworkers, or you being on the same page as your boss. If you're not understanding something, you can go to your boss or to your coach and tell them why you're not understanding what needs to be done, instead of just going out trying to figure it out on your own, and then you're getting the project wrong or you're getting the play wrong. So that's where I kind of get those two in at. And that is all I have. Thank you.